Former Syrian dictator Bashar al-Assad may not be the last politician that Russia will be forced to hide on its territory. Representatives of the Iranian leadership, against the backdrop of Israel's Operation Lion Rising against the Iranian nuclear program, have begun secret talks with Russia on possible escape routes in the event of a worsening situation in the country. Iran International writes, citing informed sources. In particular, such negotiations are being conducted by the deputy head of the supreme leader of Iran's staff, Asghar Hejazi. According to the publication, one of the high-ranking Russian officials gave Hejazi personal guarantees. In the event of an escalation of the conflict, Moscow will provide him and his family with a safe route for evacuation. Sources claim that other representatives of the Iranian elite have similar agreements. Some of them have already identified specific routes for escaping the country. Recently, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, commenting on his country's operation against Iran, said that Iran's top leadership is already packing its bags. The Israeli military operation began on June the 13th. It is aimed at destroying the Iranian nuclear program to prevent Tehran from acquiring nuclear weapons. Israeli forces struck key targets, including nuclear facilities and infrastructure related to the Iranian nuclear program. The attacks killed high-ranking generals and scientists. Recall Russian dictator Putin called US President Donald Trump at the request of Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, and after the conversation warned Tehran about the threat to the existence of the current Iranian regime, since the US does not intend to contain Israel. Israel Hayom writes about this. According to the publication, Putin, in a conversation with Khamenei, stated that his regime was in danger and strongly recommended that negotiations be started immediately. As journalists note, the head of the Oval Office made it clear that he was not going to limit Israel's actions in the conflict with Iran. After that, Putin informed Khamenei of the results of the conversation and ordered the evacuation of the Russian embassy staff from Tehran, which indicates the seriousness of the situation. Against this backdrop, Donald Trump confirmed in an interview with ABC News that the Russian dictator had offered to mediate in resolving the conflict. He is ready. He called me about it. We talked for a long time, the American leader said.
Ukrainian forces launched a drone attack on a military plant producing Shahed kamikaze drones in Russia's Tatarstan region on Sunday, the General Staff of the Ukrainian Armed Forces has reported. The targeted enterprise is situated in Bucha town in Russia's Tatarstan Republic, about 1,000 kilometers from the Ukrainian border. It is engaged in the manufacture, testing of attack drones and their launch on the territory of Ukraine, in particular, on energy and civil infrastructure facilities. The video circulated in social media captures the moment of the attack on the plant. People can be seen running in panic in the area. The factory produces 6,000 Shahed kamikaze drones a year. The al-Bucha Special Economic Zone that hosts a factory producing long-range attack drones and other reconnaissance drone has been the target of the Ukrainian attacks since its launch in 2022.
Ёбаный в рот, в сторону хотят.
Нифига себе, блин. Война. Тут рядышком, да? Да. Есть у нас. Вон, 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 вон! Вон! Вон!
Почему нет опять тревоги? Почему мы опять работаем?
упал, блин. Все, летел.
Залетела.
Вон, бля. Стоп. Вот, сейчас сюда, блядь, прилетит, сука. Уши.
Russia began to face major problems with Shahid drones after Israel's attack on Iran. Recall, Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps confirmed that its aerospace commander, Amir Ali Hajizadeh, was killed in an Israeli airstrike on a command facility. Hajizadeh was sanctioned by the European Union in 2022 for overseeing Tehran's supply of Shahid-type drones to Russia for use in its war against Ukraine, which have become a key component of Moscow's war against Ukraine. He played a central role in advancing Iran's drone and missile capabilities, meeting with then-Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu in 2023 to showcase Iranian weapons. Along with North Korea, Iran has been a key ally to Russia during its full-scale war against Ukraine, providing thousands of Shahid strike drones and short-range ballistic missiles. The drones, cheap and packed with explosives, have become a central weapon in Russia's aerial assaults on Ukraine since their introduction in late 2022. Known for flying long distances before slamming into targets, they are now mass-produced by Russia and launched in near-nightly waves to overwhelm Ukrainian air defenses. Iran has been one of Russia's key allies during the course of the full-scale invasion, second only to that of North Korea. Russia's default weapon for its near-nightly barrages of Ukrainian cities are variations of the Iranian-designed Shahid drone, imported versions of which first appeared in Ukraine skies in October 2022. Since then, attacks have only escalated and recent mass strikes have seen nearly 500 Shahid-type drones launched per night. Events in Iran to have an effect on Russia's ability to launch mass drone strikes. But Russia has set up factories on its own territory to produce Iranian Shahid drones under license. Samuel Bendet, a senior fellow at the Center for a New American Security, said most if not all Shahid-type drones used by Russia are now domestically produced, so the Israeli attack on Iran is not going to disrupt whatever flows used to exist. But Russia may have difficulty obtaining newer versions of the Shahid that it doesn't yet mass-produce domestically, such as the Shahid 238, which is a turbojet-powered model that can fly much faster than previous versions. A more unknown quantity are the Iranian ballistic missiles reportedly delivered to Russia late last year.